What's good, YouTube? Today I am here with another video. I am here with a Pelicans rebuild today. Now you can see we got Jrue Holiday, Zion, this team. Now our coaching really isn't the best right now. Alvin Gentry has pretty bad ratings, so I'm gonna actually fire him, and I'm going to sign Michael Stafford. He has an A offense, an A defense, and an A plus potential, 4-year deal. All right, so we upgrade our coaching just like that. Now looking at this roster, it isn't the best. I think we can sneak into the 7th, maybe 8th seed in the Western Conference if Zion, depending on how he does this season. But I want to move around some players like Derek Favors and JJ Redick because they're getting old, and some players we just don't want on this team. I don't think they fit in. But looking at our salary cap, we're in the negatives, but every team is in the negatives, I'm pretty sure. Derek Favors making a lot, JJ Redick making a couple millions, Jrue Holiday with a pretty big contract, so we might be moving those guys. Now I want to see what I can get for Derek Favors and JJ off to start. Let's see if there's anything good. Chris Middleton, okay, Gordon Hayward, Cantor. Nothing too special yet. We can get Andre Drummond, we can get Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan. Nothing too special. I mean, young players like Jared Culver, we could get him. But overall, I just think we don't really need any of these players. We're gonna have to save some money for the offseason also, so that we can re-sign Lonzo and Brandon Ingram. But I don't think that's gonna work, so I'll be back if I make a trade for either Derek Favors or JJ Redick. Okay guys, I am back. I have a trade to give up Derek Favors and Frank Jackson for Montrezl Harrell and Patrick Beverly, so I'm gonna accept this trade. And we now have Patrick Beverly on the squad. This is the rotation for now. Lonzo at the 1, Jrue at the 2, BI at the 3, Zion at the 4, and Montrezl Harrell at the 5, with our 6th man being JJ Redick, followed by these players. I do want to run a 10-man rotation instead of an 11, just because I want to develop Zion so he can get some more minutes, so he develops a little bit faster. And for our system proficiency, we are going to either go pace and space or perimeter centric. It looks like perimeter centric goes up with a couple players, but down for some. And I also I'm thinking about moving Jrue Holiday because he's getting kind of old and only has 2 years left on his contract. So that might get in the way with our offseason plans. So I'm gonna look for any trades, but if not, I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. We actually have a trade offer so we can get Bradley Beal for Jrue Holiday. I'm going to accept this trade. Gonna add a trade exception. And there we go. We have Bradley Beal on the roster now. So let's refresh. Now Bradley Beal is in our starting lineup with pace and space still being our primary offensive coaching system. So for this is gonna be the team for season 1. It's nothing too special, but I mean we might go to the playoffs. So I'll be back at the end of the year. But actually before I go to the end of the season, I want to throw Troy Brown Jr. into the G League. And also Nicolo Melli. Okay guys, now I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay guys, I am back at the end of the season. We actually did worse than I expected. I want to win at least 40 games this season. We end up winning 36 games, so we're only off by 4. Giannis is the MVP, averaging 30 and 15. Zion wins Rookie of the Year. D'Lo, 6th man. Giannis also Defensive Player of the Year. Terry Rozier is Most Improved. The Coach of the Year is Frank Vogel. The Lakers go 69 and 13. I doubt we have any Pelicans on. Oh, we actually made Zion on the All NBA 3rd team. That's surprising to me. Rookie first team for Zion also. And we did not make the playoffs. Let's check out the standings. We were the 12th seed in the Western Conference, okay? Now for our player stats, Bradley Beal averaging 20, Zion right behind him at 19. Let's go down the list. There you go. Rebounding was also led by Zion with only 9. We didn't have really a good rebounder. Montrezl Harrell did what he could on the board, so did Zion. Lonzo averaging 9.5 assists, followed by Zion. Also leading in steals. And Zion leading us in blocks. Okay, so we're gonna simulate the playoffs. Let me know in the comments, guys, who you think is gonna win the NBA championship this year. Personally, I think it's gonna be the Lakers because they have just so much depth. But I mean, it can go to anybody. Teams aren't really as overpowered as they were in previous years. The Warriors. I mean, the Warriors are still good, but I mean, they aren't the same team because Clay is injured. They don't have KD anymore. Draymond isn't the same player he was. One player they can really rely on this season is Steph to be consistent. And in the championship, the Lakers are your NBA Finals winners. LeBron averaging 30, and he's your Finals MVP. Now, let's go into the offseason. I'll be back at the draft lottery, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. We have the 11th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. Let's see if we can make any moves with that. Okay. So we have 11 7, 11 second round, and 23. Let's see if we can move these picks with. Is there anybody I really want to move? Not really. But I mean, we can just try to package a young player into maybe a deal. So let's try Marcos and the 11th pick, followed by the 7th pick in the second round. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can move up in the draft at least. Josh Richardson, Kevin Love. Decent offers, but nothing too special. Pick 6, we can get that. Spencer Dinwiddie, Gary Harris, Kyle Lowry, Rudy Gay, Steven Adams. D'Angelo Russell. Alright, we gotta pick up D'Angelo Russell for basically nothing. That's really worth him. And that's the easy way to get D'Angelo Russell, guys. So we have Bradley Beal and D'Lo plus Zion. So we will have Lonzo at the 6th man this year instead of trading him away. Okay, we have our staff. Let's get a CFO. Let's just go after Kevin Nicholson. I mean. If we don't get him, we could try to land Logan Mills. Alright. Since it sounds like they're going to sign to us, so let's just offer Noah Rogers just in case. And we signed Noah Rogers. Alright. So we have second round picks. I'm gonna try to just package these away because we won't need them. Possibly for a future first rounder, but I highly doubt it. We can get pick 29, but I mean nothing really special. Pick 30. Pick 27. We don't really need these picks, so there's no time. I'm just gonna go to rookie signings. Okay. Tyshawn Alexander and Josh Langford. We are not going to sign these guys. And for team player options, we accept Lonzo. We're gonna accept Troy Brown. We're gonna accept Josh Hart. All right. AD decline, DeMar DeRozan decline, Drummond decline. Those are some players we could go after. Speaking of going after players, we have still negative $8 million in the salary cap. We did pick up D'Lo, so this was a pretty good offseason move in my opinion. Qualifying offers, let's offer to BI. Now let's go to the moratorium. Do have bird rights for anybody. Montrezl Harrell we could re-sign for 5 years. Etwan Moore, let's offer him a 2-year deal. And BI, of course, you offers. He is restricted, so we could just match any contract that's thrown his way. He could sign to the Cavaliers. We're gonna offer him. I mean, we don't really like. Let's go for a player option and a flat contract, 2+1. with him making $25.5 million a year. So we do have 96% interest on BI for 2 years. Okay, so we can bring back all 3 of our players that we had bird rights on. But I mean, Montrezl Harrell is making a pretty big contract, so we're probably gonna package him away soon in the future. But we don't really have the money to go after any big free agents, so I'll be back if we sign anybody else. But if not, I'll see you guys at player progression. Alright guys, we're back at player progression. Let's see who goes up. Zion goes up with 6 overalls, as well as Lonzo going up 5. Okay, no one going down. Actually, everybody's improving. The guys we sent to the G League making very good improvements to the game. Okay, let's go down to training camps, and I'll be back once we get there. Okay guys, we're back at training camps. We have 2 possible training camps. So for untapped potential, I'm gonna send D'Lo there, okay? And for perimeter shooting, I'm going to send Lonzo there. So it's a slight upgrade to his mid-range and 3-point shots. Now, this will be the roster heading into the season. Let's just wait for this. Alright, this will be the rotation. D'Lo at the PG, Bradley Beal at the 2, Trey Brown Jr. at the 3, Zion at the 4, and Trez at the 5. Lonzo the 6th man. Pretty much the same team from last year. I do think we can upgrade our center once again, but I mean, I'll be back at the trade deadline if I do make a move. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any moves. And just for this purposes, I'm going to be having D'Lo as the primary scorer, Zion at the 2, and Bradley Beal at the 3. Neutral offensive focus. Shoot at will. I wanted to be a pretty fast team this year. So offensive rebounding, some crash, others get back. Protect the paint, play conservative defense, and crash defensive glass. Our system proficiency, I do think we should go 7 seconds, but I mean, coach is most comfortable with pace and space. But I do think 7 seconds will be the best, so I'm gonna go with this for the season, and I'll be back either trade deadline or the end of the season. Alright guys, we're back at the trade deadline. We are 32-19, which is a very big improvement from last year. We are the first seed in the Western Conference, above the Rockets, Jazz, and many other powerhouses. The Lakers are actually only at 500 right now. The Spurs are the worst team in the conference. Check out the Eastern Conference just so you want to see if you want to see it. So in the power rankings, we are ranked 6th, and 5th. Okay, these are the stats currently, led by Zion averaging 23 and 12, followed by D'Lo. Instead of having Lonzo at 6 man, I want to switch him and D'Lo around just so D'Lo can provide that extra scoring off the bench. Because Lonzo, he can help facilitate, but D'Lo, he can just lead the bench with BI. So I think that is the correct move. Gonna have not too many less minutes, just being our 6 man. And I'll be back at the end of the season. I'm not making any moves, but I will be back at the end of the season. Okay guys, we are back at the end of the season once again. We are 51-30. Let's simulate one more game. And we are 52-30 on this season. Giannis MVP, LaMelo Rookie of the Year, Mohamed Bamba is the 6th man of the year, Kawhi Defensive Player, and Zion Most Improved. Yikes. When you think his stats good, it just get even better. So Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year also. Zion makes the first team All NBA. Okay. Anyone else here? No. Okay, so we are the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Now for our player stats, Zion leading the way with 23 points, followed by D'Lo. The stats for the team: rebounds, Zion leads that. Steals, assists, Lonzo and D'Lo lead that. Steals, Zion and Lonzo. Blocks, Zion. Just in case you were interested in that. Now we're going to see the first round against Minnesota. Hopefully we can get to at least the conference finals this year. Okay, so it's 1-1, 2-1. We are up 3-1. Let's hope we can close this game. And we do beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. We're going against the Los Angeles Lakers. This might be the toughest challenge that Pelicans have ever faced. Let's simulate this game. Oh, this is so stressful. Oh, we're down 2-0, 3-0. And we get swept. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we get swept by the Lakers, guys. Let's just go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs to see who wins. My money's on Philly this year. The Lakers just sweeping us and the Jazz. Come on, Philly. Don't let the Lakers win. Well, at least we lost to the champions. AD Finals MVP. Ridiculous numbers. Okay, so I'll be back after we get the draft lottery through. We do have the 26th pick. I don't think we have any more. No, we do not. So let's just scout a little bit around the 26th best player. I'm not sure why Jalen Green is highlighted, but okay. Around pick 26, around here, so we can get Alex Antetokounmpo, Zaire Wade, if you fall there, Josh Christopher. So there are a lot of talented players around the 26th pick, like Sharif O'Neal, Rocket Watts, Boogie Ellis. Okay, so there are actually a lot of players we can go after in the draft. I'll be back once we're in the draft. Let's go to our pick. We are on the clock, so available we have. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Lockwood, Alex Antetokounmpo. It looks like Zaire Wade has been picked up. Let's check out the stats on Alex Antetokounmpo, Otto Porter, Charles Davis. Decent one-on-one defender, usually able to stay with shiftier players, so he is a good defender, okay? Gets to the rim okay, really good at finishing once he does. Can score through traffic, partially due to solid dunking ability. Weaknesses: can only make the most basic reads on offense, subpar vision at best. Needs to work on his long range shooting and does not score with his back to the basket. He has some okay stats in Michigan State. Let's check out Sharif O'Neal. Okay. Decent. Okay. Check out a couple other players. Let's see why he's ranked 17th and he hasn't been picked up yet. 12 and 12. Okay. Pretty good stats all around, I guess. Manute Bol. Okay. He is 7'1", 227, so he's pretty skinny for a 7-footer. Fundamentally sound, low post defender. Okay, so we're gonna select Oscar. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, but we do end up picking him. And let's just go to our next pick to see if there's anyone good there at pick 30, I think. Is this pick 30? Anyways, let's go after someone who can get us a bucket. This guy looks pretty good, actually. He shot very bad. Well, yeah, very bad on even college standards. 29%. Decent free throws. No one down here really doing too well. Who's the best shooter? Rocket Watts is up there. Shot 58% on college 3-pointers. Okay, Boogie Ellis. Averaging 11 assists and 12 points from Memphis. So it's between these two. I think we gotta go Rocket Watts in this situation just because he can score for us pretty well. Let's go to our next pick, pick 55. And this player won't even matter, so we're just gonna press. We're just gonna get decent stats. We haven't really scouted around this pick. Decent finisher. He can jump. Isn't really the best offensive player. I don't think. Yeah, we're not gonna sign him. Anyways, let's go in the draft. So Boogie Ellis is a 71 overall, so it wasn't too bad. Pretty average around there. And we get a 74, so we did get a decent steal around the 26th pick. So let's go into rookie signings. We're gonna sign these two. And for team player options, we bring back Zion, 2 years, Jackson Hayes, and Troy Brown Jr., who did go to an 80 overall after a season in the G League, and now he was playing with us last season. So we have pretty good young players. Zion's at 89 already. Kawhi declined, PG declined, so the Clippers might split up this year, but I doubt that. Nobody else really too special to worry about. Drew Holiday did. He's playing for the Wizards now. For qualifying offers, let's offer these to all three of these players. We are gonna bring them back in free agency though. So let's go to the moratorium. Bird offers. We're gonna try to bring back Lonzo. This is the max we can offer him. No, I don't really think that we should spend that much on him. Let's give him more of a flat contract. Around 27 million a year, around this right there. And he is interested in this contract. Okay, Josh Hart, he isn't really worth as much as Lonzo. I'll give him about 9 million. 88 interest in Melly, who I think he'll be pretty solid for us overall. So I'll give him a 3-year contract. We can't forget about Bradley Beal and Darius Miller though, and Brandon Ingram. So we're gonna sign those guys, and then we're gonna offer our other 3 players with bird rights. So Bradley Beal, 5 years. Ingram, who I don't really think needs that much money, and we're gonna be above the cap actually. So let's just lower that. 96 inches. We probably could have went lower, but it's fine. Pretty sure we offer everybody. No. So Darius Miller 1 year deal. He is 31, so he's getting kind of old. I'm pretty sure Lonzo's still gonna go for the 3 million just because 2K usually glitches out. It does that. Can't bring back Melly quite yet, but we can bring back actually, let's see. No. Okay, so we are going to bring back Miller. Let's exit the moratorium with the players that we have now. Okay, yeah, so now it goes down to these 3 million, 4 million, and 4 million. Bradley Beal and BI making their contracts. Alright, so we have 17 players. This is the team for year 3. I don't think I'm gonna make any moves. Maybe for a big man other than Montrezl Harrell. We do have to get rid of 2 players because we did draft 2 players and we already had 15 players. Maybe Darius Miller, maybe one of the rookies. But I will be back once I make that trade. Okay guys, so we're actually getting a steal with Bobo, coming off of a 26-9 season. We're gonna snag him. Let's go through any other offers. Drummond, nothing too special. These were the other offers. Okay, so we are going to pick up Bobo. This is a steal. I do have to get rid of 1 more player, so I'll be back with that trade. And we are bringing in Cam Reddish for Etuan Moore and Josh Hart. Cam Reddish is 21. Josh Hart is 26. So yeah, we're gonna do this, and we also get an Atlanta Hawks 25 the year 2025 first round pick. Excuse my speech, cause like I have a breakdown sometimes. So we're gonna set this trade for Cam Reddish, and we have 15 players on the roster. This will be the roster for season 3, the final season. We do have pretty good scorers, Lonzo, pretty good defender, also Patrick Beverly. So I do think we can make a splash this season. I do think we could win a championship, and I'll be back with player progression. Alright guys, we're back. Zion went up 6 overalls. He's now at 93. D'Lo went up 4. Bobola went up 5. Pretty good all around. No one went down once again. So everyone really making improvements to the games, and Zion was just 89. So I'll be back at training camps, and then we'll be going to the regular season. Alright guys, we're back at training camps. Now, since we're here at training camps, we have a lot of players. I'm gonna send Bobo to untapped potential. I think he can grow even more. It goes from A to A+, so he's probably gonna go up the 3 overalls that he can. And let's try. There's nobody really on my mind I'm thinking about right now to send to another camp, but why not get D'Lo to like a possibly at 96 overall? Like that would be great. So like we'll be back at. I'll show you the lineup once we're in the regular season. Alright guys, this is the rotation for our final season. 91 overall D'Lo, 89 overall Bradley Beal, 83 Cam Reddish, 93 Zion, and an 87 Bobo. We did team up Cam and Zion once again. The Duke boys are back, along with B.I., who's also from Duke. So we have pretty good depth this season. It's just how far this team thinks they can go. Our system proficiency, we have 4 stars. Can we get higher? No. So this will be the final season, guys. As you can see, everyone is pretty good with 7 seconds. So I'll be back at the end of the season, and hopefully we can win at least 60 games. Okay guys, I'm back at the end of the season. We exceeded my expectations. I only wanted 60 games, maybe 55. We're currently 62-19. Let's see what this last game. And we went 63-19 on the season. Zion is the MVP in only his 3rd season in the NBA. MYCAREER, Rookie of the Year. Colin Sexton, 6th Man of the Year. Okay. AD Defensive Player. Jaden McDaniels, Most Improved Player. And Michael Stauffer, our head coach, 63-19. Coach of the Year. Zion makes the All NBA first team. Let's see if we are the 1st seed in the Western Conference. We did. Wow, that's a big difference. The power rankings, we are 1-1-1. Here are the stats in the regular season. Zion leading the way in points. Okay. Nothing too special. Okay, so we're going to see if we can sweep the San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. The Cavs are the 1st seed once again after, what, 6 years? Okay. And we win 5 games. We're going to play the Houston Rockets in the 2nd round. Let's see how we do against possibly Westbrook or Harden. I'm not sure. Oh, 2-2, 3-2, and we beat the Rockets in 6 games. We playing the Lakers for the 2nd time. They are the 7th seed, so they might be weaker this year. Let's see how we do against them. 2-1, 3-1, and we're going against the Hawks in the finals. Okay, guys, this is our final chance. Let's see what we do against the Hawks. They were the 2 seed. We are the 1 seed. Okay. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Oh! We were one game away from winning a championship, guys. Atlanta wins it. DeAndre Hunter. We just blew a 3-1 lead. We blew a 3-1 lead. Well, guys, we cannot get it done in 3 years. We were right there. We were one game away. Guys, we do not win a championship with the Pelicans in the next 3 years. But still, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment what team you want me to rebuild next, or any other video ideas. My social media links will be in the bio. My name is Roshis. Please subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.